Hello you guys, I wanted to come on here and talk about how WW works. So let's just get right into it. First things first, I kind of wanted to talk about, I do the Weight Watcher app. I don't go into the meetings, so I just get it right here on my phone. You get the little app. I have already used 5 points today, but so every day I get 36 points. This is what it looks like. We can go in more depth about how, I can go into more depth about how that works in a little bit, and I'll switch you guys around and let you know. But I kind of wanted to talk about how it works and kind of why Weight Watchers works for me. So Weight Watchers is based off of points. It's not like counting calories. You're still counting, but you don't count calories, you don't count macros, you don't count carbs, nothing like that. I used to do that, and I had lost like 25 pounds by myself counting calories. So it is very possible to lose weight and count calories. So what Weight Watchers is, the points are based off of calories, protein, sugar, and saturated fat. So basically, the higher the saturated fat and sugar, the higher the points. The higher the protein, the lower the points. Obviously, the higher the calories too, the higher the points. I have learned from Weight Watchers is I don't really use my weeklies, and I wish that's kind of one thing I wish I would have known when I first started. I was so strict about not eating my weeklies, and I feel like now I've been dipping into my weeklies or like going out and I just don't track it. But I consider that using my weeklies, because even if you don't track it, you're still, you know, going over your points. My cat's right here, he's watching the birds. But I encourage using your weeklies if you're stuck and you for some reason just feel like you can't lose weight. I encourage using your weeklies. Oh, the chipmunk's over here. My cat's freaking out. So yeah, I just encourage using your weeklies. I don't encourage using them often. I have to hold my camera. Jax, get down. Get down. Down. I do encourage using your weeklies, like I said, only because if you're getting in like a rut and you're overthinking, like for me, for example, when I overthought my calorie intake, I used to eat 1,500 calories a day. If I went over at all, I would freak out. Even if it was only like 30 calories, I would literally freak out and get all upset and think, oh my god, I'm not gonna lose any weight tomorrow. And in reality, you don't lose weight every single day. Like, your body is gonna fluctuate depending on if you have your period, if you're a woman, if your body's holding on into any water weight, you know, just little things like that. So even if you go over your points, you could still lose weight. That's the whole point of the weeklies, is to obviously use them if needed. I want to talk about digital Weight Watchers. It's $20 a month. I do have a refer a friend code if you guys have been thinking about joining Weight Watchers. I will put that down in the box below if you just want to hit the little arrow and it'll pull down, and then you guys can click on there. And I believe it's free to start, and then you'll get a free month. So technically you get 2 free months to try and play around with and see if it's for you. And that's what I did. I used someone's code, and then I got a free month, and then it was free, and then I fell in love with it, and I've just been going ever since. And I feel like $20 for your health is definitely worth it. Like, yes, there is free apps that you can use, all of that stuff, but I prefer, I don't know, I don't mind paying. In my eyes, I feel like the app a little bit. So every week, this is a new week for me, so I get 42 points for my weeklies. Let's make sure that's right. So my weeklies, I get 42, and every day I get 36. I started with 41, and my starting weight when I started Weight Watchers, I was about 303 pounds. We can go into here. I'm gonna flip you guys around for a second. Okay, so basically how this works is this is my day. So, you know, breakfast I had my boyfriend made Texas toast and I took a few bites and it was 6 points for one. Okay, anyways. Okay, so this is tomorrow. So I get 36 points, 42 weeklies, which if you don't use all your points, so for example, if I use 26 points and I had 10 left over, 4 points would roll over into the next day. So the max that roll over into your weeklies is 4 points. So if you wanted to save your points for the end of the week and go out on a Friday or a Saturday, you could definitely do that. That's kind of the cool thing about Weight Watchers. If we scroll down, we have we can explore recipes. There's just tons of them on there. Let's see. People share their stories, and here's what I love the most about this. Come on here and you have a whole list of 0-point foods that tells you, whoops, what am I doing? 0-point foods, so if you ever wanted to look at that, and then create a recipe. So what should we make, you guys? Let's make chicken, or I'll just show you one of my recipes. How about that? Because I can't think. So this is something I already made. Let's find something that's kind of higher in points. Okay, this is a perfect example. So right here it says it's 8 servings, and you put all of everything in here. So like all of the meat, the sauce, the wraps, and then for each wrap, it's 4 points. So, and if you use turkey, that would have been 0 instead of 12. So like you see, you can just work with it. And that's kind of the cool thing about Weight Watchers, is you can mess around with recipes and see other people's journeys. And if you want to come on here and get some cool recipe ideas. And so here is my journey. So you go on to journey page and you hit weight journey, and it tells you all your milestones you've hit. So my starting weight, so my starting date was January 10th, and I weighed 303.5 pounds, and then I dramatically just started losing weight. So if we keep going to the 14th I weighed in, I was 37.7 pounds down. So I mean, I feel like that's a lot, almost 35 pounds in, how many months is that? 4 months, not even. January, February, March, April, May, June. I don't know, 4 to 5 months, give or take, because this month I've just been really slacking. But so yeah, and it's really cool because you can just track everything. And then it tells you your healthy eating zone. So in Weight Watchers, you want to get a blue dot. And what that means is that you eat, on your day you eat all of your points. So like as in tomorrow, I was like, why is that tracked? So as in tomorrow, if I only ate 19 or 20 points, I would not get a blue dot. So you want to eat, like I would have to eat at least 26 points to get my blue dot. And if you eat over 36 by 10 points, I think by like 10 points over, you don't get your blue dot as well. And the blue dot is just your healthy eating zone. And then connect all of these people's stories. Coach, you can chat with the coach. And then yeah, so I mean, this app is really, really nice. You can track your activity, which I don't do. I don't track my activity like I just said, only because I feel like, I don't know, I'm very active. You guys know this, I work out a lot, but I don't really like tracking that. I just kind of just go based off of whatever. I also forgot, I want to mention up here by the little barcode, the search bar, there's like a little bar scanner. If you hit that, you can scan literally anything. So this is what I use when I go to the grocery store. It's so helpful. I absolutely love it. So you can just scan your little rice cakes or your little poppable chips and you're like, oh, 5 points, cool, for however many. And then you're like, okay, throw it in the cart. I don't know. I feel like Weight Watchers is tricky, because if you don't know how to work the app, you're sitting here struggling. You're like, okay, well, what do I do? And I remember my first night doing Weight Watchers, I was very nervous. I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. This is hard. I'm so used to counting calories. I feel like in the long run, it helped me so much more. I am so much happier. I'm not as like groggy and irritated, and I just absolutely love Weight Watchers. The other cool thing is lately in the mail, I've been getting charms. So I thought that they only did charms for people who went into meetings, but I got my 10-pound charm and my 25-pound charm. I can't wait to get my 50-pound charm. I've lost 62 pounds. This morning I weighed 268. So I'm so excited. I lost 62 pounds, but I only lost 33.5 like you guys saw, or like 34 or 35 from Weight Watchers. So I honestly love Weight Watchers. I'll never do anything else. I probably will do this for the rest of my life. Even if I end up not doing the app forever, I definitely can see myself eating the way I'm eating forever, because it's definitely a lifestyle. I wanted to talk about binge eating. I've never really suffered from binge eating, so I can't really say, oh, I'm a binger, but I do have moments where I can't stop eating, and these haven't happened since I started Weight Watchers, except for the other day. I was trying to be really strict on myself, and it was right before my period. I get that from Bunny. If you guys know who that is on here, I love her. I'll put her name on the screen. Anyways, I'm not a binge eater, but I have had my moments of where like I wanted to just eat the whole entire house. Literally, that's why I don't allow myself to have certain foods in the house, like Oreos or like cookies, which are Oreos, or like just really sweet things like donuts. If I buy a thing of donuts, I've learned that I can't buy 6 donuts and think, oh, I'll just only eat one. Girl, that's not a thing. And I feel like what I'm trying to get at is I had a binge the other night, and I binged on like good things like pickles and like baked Cheetos and just like all of this stuff that's my healthy food, but I just ate so much of it. And I woke up and I don't think I was up too much weight, but it's one of those things where you're like, I'm just about to go to bed. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I want food now. And you just start eating. And then all of a sudden you wake up from your like blackout, whatever you want to call it, and you're like, why did I just do that? And it's something that is scary. It kind of freaks you out, because in the moment when you're eating, you just don't care. Like you just don't give a shit about anything. You're like, I'm hungry and I don't care. I've worked so hard. I can eat whatever I want. Well, when you wake up the next day and you're back to normal, you feel like crap. And I feel like the reason why I say Weight Watchers help me with this is because when I used to count calories, I would wake up so hungry every day. I would go to bed hungry every day. I had this mentality that I had to only eat 1,500 calories or I wouldn't lose weight. I had to work out all of the time. I had to go on runs and go to the gym. And when I started Weight Watchers, my whole life changed kind of. It was, I mean, yeah, I've only lost like 35 pounds, but losing 60 pounds altogether has really changed my mind. And I feel like in the beginning, it's so hard to lose weight. And you don't see changes. You see all of these people making progress on Instagram, and you see their before and their afters, and you're like, that's never gonna be me. Or I used to think, oh my god, I can't wait till that's me. Someday I'll get there. You know, someday I'll wake up and I'll want to do it. But then you finally just do it, and it's completely amazing. I've never felt so happy. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there's days where I eat McDonald's. There's days that I eat Taco Bell, a steak Taco Bell taco. But the glory of it is I just track it on Weight Watchers. A steak taco from Taco Bell is only 6 points. And it's funny because the other night I had like 18 points left over, and I'm like, I'm so hungry, I want a steak taco. So I went to Taco Bell, me and my boyfriend, and I got a sugar-free Baja Blast, and I got a sugar-free Baja Blast and a steak taco, and all together it was 6 points, and I woke up and I was still down weight. So that's the glory of it, is that you can still eat what you love and lose weight. That's why I love Weight Watchers. The other cool thing is that you weigh in weekly. So when I showed you guys the little weigh-in portion, that is where you weigh in. So I weigh in every Friday, try to weigh in every Friday. I just kind of weigh in periodically now because my schedule with work, because I work nights, is so off that it's hard to just weigh in on Fridays because I can be up weight, and so actually I need to weigh in today, so I'll put my weight. But it's so hard because nights I don't really lose that much weight. It's like the next day that I'm off and I can actually sleep. That's when I notice. Okay, you guys, so I'm really hoping that this video kind of helped you see if you wanted to join Weight Watchers, and show you the app and how it works, and kind of like how Weight Watchers works. There's no diet to it. It's basically you eat what you want and you track it. So it's basically like tracking, but it's not like, okay, so at 8 a.m. you need to get up and have a glass of hot lemon water and oatmeal. Like, they don't write it out for you, and I love that. But if you're someone who needs structure, it's probably not the diet for you, unless you can do your own structure. And that's what I do every week. I just kind of write out what I'm gonna eat. I go grocery shopping, and I plan on making a video about that. Give this a thumbs up if you want to see how I plan what I eat. I plan on doing a Q&A soon. I have a lot of questions built up for my Instagram. I was going to do one today, but this video is already long. I've been on here for 19 minutes. I'm going to conclude this video with, if you are thinking about joining Weight Watchers, just do it. I'll link my stuff down below, like I said before. If you want to try a free month, I have a free refer a friend. I think it's refer a friend. So I think we both get a free month, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it literally because I think you guys should just try it. You get a free month when you join. So if you just want to go join too, you can join for a free month. And then if you use my link to the refer a friend, you'll get another free month from me to you. And then I get one from you. So technically we both kind of win because then we can keep going. But if you don't want to use my link, I don't feel obligated to at all. I just want to help you guys in any way I possibly can. I've been thinking about making like a weight loss guide when you're following Weight Watchers, or just in general. So what do you guys think about that? If I did that, would you buy it? I mean, it would be cheap. I wouldn't charge too much, but I made a little, I had some notes here. I'm just making sure I hit everything I wanted to talk about, because sometimes I go scatterbrained and I forget what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, and then I also wanted to throw in a friendly reminder to drink your water, girl. Oh, that's so good. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. It seriously means the absolute world to me. I do this for myself, but you guys watching is so awesome. I absolutely love it. It makes me keep going. It keeps pushing me. If you guys are thinking about starting a weight loss page on Instagram or on here on YouTube, do it. It's literally the best thing ever. It's like the one thing that's helped me stay accountable, and I can't thank you guys enough for coming with me on my journey, following me every single day, for cheering me on, for being my cheerleaders. And I honestly, like, I wake up grateful every day that I get DMs every day that you guys are talking to me, and I just love it. And if you're from Instagram, thank you for coming over to my YouTube. If you guys want to subscribe and ring the bell, every time I post a video, you'll get a notification. So that's kind of cool, because YouTube doesn't really tell you when somebody's posted something. You have to hit the bell. And then, yeah, if you guys want to give this a like, I can do those other videos I talked about. Sometimes you get, I get lost, and I'm like, what video should I do next? I want to do things that you guys actually want to see. So let me know down below other video ideas. I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.